Welcome to Dr. Mary Travelbest's Independent Travel Guide, an Ann Arbor, Michigan episode for women like you who need a little extra support traveling the world, one woman at a time. I've been traveling independently since 1972, and soon I'll be releasing a guidebook on the travel independence steps. Please share this podcast with loved ones and future travelers so you make their trips the very best, like Travelbest. In this episode, the FAQ is, do you have any advice on finding a safe place to sleep in a strange new city that I'll be visiting? Today's destination, Ann Arbor, Michigan. Today's mistake, oversleeping. Travel advice, hide some cash for emergencies. So the FAQ, do you have any advice on finding a safe place to sleep in a strange new city that I'll be visiting? I'm in my 60s and I have a challenge sleeping when I don't know much about my surroundings. That's what you asked. So here is Dr. Travelbest's answer. When I get to a new city, I like to walk the neighborhood and feel the pulse of the area. I try to arrive as early in the day as possible, and especially when it's not dark. That makes me more comfortable with the area and allows me to rest. Sometimes I take the red-eye flight because I will arrive early in the morning and can get around the city during the daylight. Before you travel, find your destination on Google Maps and then make a path from your airline to your hotel or Airbnb virtually. Look for main signposts, freeway exits, and other ways that you can see things. You can use the visual guide Street View so you can anticipate what it will look like in advance for a safer feeling about the location. And now for today's destination, Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's a town that doesn't change much over the years. If you've not been there, it's worth a visit even for a day or two. Slow down and enjoy the good things in Michigan. Summers and winters have weather, yes, and fall leaves are colorful. Pick your season and make the most of it. I visited in the 1970s and again in 2021, and it's a fresh and inspirational college town to me. Football rules, as University of Michigan blue is seen all over. Downtown is a walking city with plenty of free parking for visitors. Do check out some of the culture, entertainment, and especially the art museum at the university. I enjoyed this museum. It was the Arts and Culture Museum in downtown Ann Arbor. Admission was no charge, and the tickets were available online. There are 14 farmers markets in the county of Washtenaw in spring and summer. There are plenty of farm-to-table restaurants, too. Argus Farm Stop and White Lotus Farms have good markets. In downtown Ann Arbor, I shopped in trendy college town stores. I highly recommend visiting college towns for independent travelers. You never know what you will discover here among bright, inquiring minds. If you have a favorite college town, let me know. And now for today's mistake. Oversleeping before a big trip. I did not set my alarm correctly, and it did not wake me up. I overslept for a 5 a.m. drive to the airport as I woke up then. However, I was out the door by 5:15 a.m., but not really yet awake, and the rest of the day followed poorly. So do make sure you have at least one, if not two, reliable alarms set if you are catching an early morning flight. For today's travel advice, keep cash in hidden places. It's a good idea to have an extra $20 bill somewhere. You may need it. You may be running out of gas or need to get supplies. That $20 bill could be a big lifesaver for you when you travel independently. You could put it in your shoe, your money belt, or your inside pocket. Today, I want to bring meaning to your travel, so send me your travel tip. You can send it to my website, Facebook page, group, or Instagram. You can send it to my Twitter, my blog, and maybe you'll even see your tips in in the next book, Steps to Independent Travel.
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travelbest, that is.